Inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Tonight, the finale of this four-game set between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger baseball. Next. Mike Bolsinger, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember last year he had an ERA under 4. Very solid, very dependable.
D. Gordon will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. To first, Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, this lineup could really benefit if Christian Yelich could find his groove. Coming off a terrible month at the plate in which he hit less than 200. Hopefully turning the page on the calendar will help snap him out of this slump.
Ichiro Suzuki steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And it's been a back-and-forth series so far, but they have been able to take 2 of the first 3. So it's going to be up to that man on the mound to see if they can get out of here winning 3 of 4.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And if you're a pitcher, that's not the kind of call you want to be seeing. 2 batters into a ball game.
Grounded down the third baseline. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You can see where the third baseman set up here to start the play. He's well off the line with the left-handed hitter up there, so he has no shot at knocking this ball down as it heads to the corner for what will turn out to be a stand-up double.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Puig giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover a ton of ground, but everything he does just looks very smooth. You get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
First pitch coming, here it is. Justin Bour is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Patty Johnson back there. Good umpire. I know some pitchers have felt the squeeze at times on the corners, but I still think he does a good job of rewarding guys for making good pitches.
Ready on 1 and 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins leave 1, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Wei-Yin Chen gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Jock Peterson comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. This Marlin ball club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
And with the loss yesterday, that means they've dropped 2 of the first 3 in this series. So if form holds, they're due to come back and win this one, and they'll end up splitting the series.
A quick out number 1. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, there are not a lot of guys that can swing a bat like Jock Peterson. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. Clearly, he's seen the ball really well right now.
Corey Seager will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
Hit out towards second. Gordon is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Christian Yelich in this one. Very athletic, a wiry type of guy that gets very good jumps, has a good arm as well. We'll see if he makes an impact defensively in this one.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. High and deep to right center field. Yelich going back, still going back. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's one more look at it. I thought it had a chance to get out of here, but you see this hit off the base of the wall and skip away, and that's what allowed him to get into third.
Here's Adrian now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. Martin Prado will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Wow. You've got the guy in the hole, 0-2. He's forced to protect the outer edges, but he doesn't have to worry about protecting against a pitch like this. Look where it is. That's a big mistake in location there, leading off an inning.
Christian Yelich will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a liner. Foul. chop foul over towards the coaching box. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Oh, 0-2. He'd love to have that pitch back. This is a curveball, and I think he wants this pitch to be nowhere near the zone. Instead, it's an absolute hanger, and that's a kind of mistake you just can't afford to make with the count in your favor like that.
JT Realmuto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Enters play here at 279. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Standing in now, Wei-Yin Chen, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Hit hard to short. Seager scoops it up. And a low throw, but he's able to look this one right into the old breadbasket as he hangs on to end the inning. As we go to break, another look at a throw nicely handled at first. We'll come right back with more from Dodger Stadium in just a moment. Justin Turner will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Chen's ready. First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. A little tapper. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6th, second baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Yelich over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Trace Thompson will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
1 strike.
And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Stanton. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're still down. It's 2-0. D. Gordon is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
But there to take it is Adrian. A nice play by Gonzalez, and that's out number 1.
And here's a situation where maybe if he's trying to go with this pitch, he might hit this ball a little bit harder. But instead, he's up there trying to pull it, and he hardly gets anything on this line drive at all.
Here's Ichiro now. As she'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back. Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Ball that's outside.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
And that's a big-time throw right there. I mean, a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Justin Bohr is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They're up 2-0. A.J. Ellis will stand in. He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Chen's got his target. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with the first month of the season rapidly drawing to a close, here's a look at our upcoming schedule into the first week of May. Into the box, Mike Bolsinger. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. Martin Prado is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And that's dead center for strike 1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed, 93 for one, 92 for the other. Stepping in, Christian Yelich, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Called strike 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Settling in now, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Corey Seager will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Yelich. And that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Yasiel Puig digs in here. Hit a triple his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Chen into the windup. Here's his offering. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his second hit tonight. And there you see the Dodger leaderboard in that category, as he currently ranks second best on the club.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Adrian Gonzalez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
High pop-up. Echeverria is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Just coasting right along here. Gets another pop-up, and look, he's barely breaking a sweat out there.
Digging in now, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Adeiny Echeverria heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready with the 0-2. Hit to short. Seager is up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 54, Wei-Yin Chen.
Wei-Yin Chen stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
D. Gordon will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. Into the seats, 0-1.
Well, D. Gordon is one of the good guys, Matt. He created a charity called Flash of Hope to help kids who had a parent pass away as a result of domestic abuse, a cause near and dear to his heart.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
To short, hit hard. Reined in. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Oh, and he botches it. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Howie Kendrick will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't trade places with that guy for anything. I mean, this would sting on a 95-degree afternoon in Arlington. But on a cold night like this, he's going to be feeling that for a couple of hours. That's called a good old-fashioned jam sandwich.
Into the box now, Trace Thompson. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs, that's for sure.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
In now is A.J. Ellis as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw gets him, 2 down.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws this man out at first. That play is well done.
Yasmani Grandal will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Line drive to left. Ichiro is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now. It'll be the 6'7" righty Brandon McCarthy. Giancarlo Stanton steps in here to lead off the sixth as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Into the box, Justin Bohr. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Or maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Martin Prado will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. McCarthy comes set. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Oh no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
Christian Yelich.
Well, show motion's going to give us another look at this ball coming back at him, man. Oh, boy. You just don't have any time to react to something coming that quickly. He's lucky he's all right.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bullet back up the middle. But this is pulled in by the shortstop, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Yeah, that's a good read right there at first base. Now, this play's right in front of him, so even though this ball's hit hard, he's got enough time to make it back safely.
In now, JT Realmuto as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
And this right here, this is all about picking up your teammate. The last guy's up there with 1 away. He doesn't get the job done. Now he's in the dugout feeling like he's let his guys down. So what do? You pick him up by driving both guys in with a double. And that's how you build team chemistry right there.
Here's Echeverria now as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Marlins lead this one 4-0. Jock Peterson will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Now a fastball hit in the air out to Ichiro in left. One pitch, one away.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Corey Seager will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Yasiel Puig digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Runners on first with 1 down. Hit in the air to right field. Stanton moves over, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and stepping in now, the slugging first baseman Adrian Gonzalez. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Echeverria to his left. He's there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. They trail here 4-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Wei-Yin Chen is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen.
McCarthy steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Ooh, he might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah. And on 2-2 to start an inning, that's a call you'd like to get.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a
pitching for the
lefty
Dodgers,
waiting, they'll go to a
number
lefty of their
56,
own out of the bullpen here.
J.T. Howell.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And Gordon will beat this one out. It's a bunt single.
Man, he can flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Ichiro Suzuki ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. First and second here with nobody out. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Thompson moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Pedro Baez will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Thompson racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin.
Good AB right there. That one out double there gets him a run. And now, with runners on second and third, another base hit can make this a big inning.
Justin Bohr will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peterson on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Martin Prado will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Leading off the inning, Justin Turner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
First offering on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Howie Kendrick will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton on the run, 2 down.
The batter, left fielder.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball to strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Trace Thompson steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Stanton is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Christian Yelich steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second.
Yelich.
In there, strike one.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Kendrick's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. JT Realmuto will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called for strike 2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Puig has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Adani
Echeverria will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They lead it 6-0. A.J. Ellis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Chen gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gordon is up with it, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Andre Ethier will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Ethier.
And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Jock Peterson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Swinging a soft liner, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Joe Blanton will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Joe Blanton.
Wei-Yin Chen steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. 1 away.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Digging in, D. Gordon. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this will be a foul ball.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Lifted the other way to left center. Thompson has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Hits this one hard the other way. Kendrick has it. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. Corey Seager will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ichiro giving chase. He's got it one away.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel.
He certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far, and that's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Into the box now, Yasiel Puig. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Yelich is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. He's kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 6-0. Good night from Los Angeles.